never get free. Lamb to the slaughter, what you gon' do when there's blood in the water? The price of your greed is your son and your daughter. What you gon' do when there's blood in the water? Look me in my eyes, tell me everything's not fine, or that people ain't happy.
Hi guys, this is the Ravenclaw What If. Welcome back to another What If story. Now this is What If Deku is the son of the Joker, part 1. Alright, as they were in the car driving back to the Penguins Club, Iceberg Lounge, I think. If I'm wrong, the Iceberg Lounge, I think that's what it was called. But if I'm wrong, do the whole comment thing and, I'll fix it in the next part. But that's what my memory says. I could be wrong. Well, let's continue. As the penguins say, kid, what exactly, what is that nifty trick you did? As Ezekiel's like, what do you mean? Like, what do you mean? The cards. As Ezekiel, oh, that's my cork. Yeah, it's a cork, I think. Either that, one of those metas, but I don't know. It seemed like it works like a cork. It activated when I was 6. He's like, interesting. I'll find a place for your unique skills. But that's far in the future. For now, as the car pulls into Iceberg Lounge in the back entry. Come on, kid. As come on, my boy. As he opens the car door, as they both get out, they go through the back alleyway or the back entryway. What I want you to do for now is make sure everything's all tidy up back here. And once the club closes, clean up the front area every day. And if there's no work to provide, if there's any work you can't find to do after some time, as a woman walks by, as it's his secretary. Now, pause real. Okay, this is his secretary. I was looking through some pictures, this to give you the feel what she looks like. I don't know what anime she's from, but she's from a anime. I know that, but I don't remember the title of it. So her name is. I'm going to have to. I was trying to think of a name, but I'm just going to call her Miss Rosefield because I've used that name several times in my what ifs and it's easier to pronounce. So let's go as Rosefield. As boy, if sorry, it's just like Izuku, was it? If you have any further questions, if a time comes where you can't find nothing to do, talk to Miss Rosefield here. She's my secretary. You'll be directly under her care while you're employed with me. As he walks off. As Miss Rosefield, looks at Midoriya, or, Ezekiel. Alright, kid, I'll show you where to go or what you need to do. As she directs him to the back storage area. And she's like, I want you to, tidy this, organize everything from alphabetical order. And clean up the dust and sweep. All that's, common knowledge you should already know. Come find me when you're done. As Izuku's been doing this for about a year. Let's say he's 7. No, say it was 2 years, so he's 8. No, sorry guys. we're gonna time skip a little bit later, but he'll be 8 when I time skip. So as he gets done with the, with his daily activities, as he cleans the back area, as he, as two men in front of Cocklepot's office, as Miss Rosefield's in there discussing some things about about the records. Oops, sorry guys. Just doing secretary stuff. As she informed him everything's moving according to plan, Mr. Cocklepot. Let's stop that because that's gonna bug me. Very good, Rosefield. Sir, the boy's here to see you. Ah, good. Let him in. I believe you're... Hello, Mr. Cocklepot. As Izuku walks in. Ah, my boy. How yourself, sorry guys. I totally, my brain got mixed up. So, as he walks in allow me, Mr. Cocklepot. I believe the boy is here to see me. Of course. After all, you are his current, taker at the moment. Cocklepot's gonna milk the kid everything he's worth. He took the kid off the street, so he's gonna mold him into his organization. So he would be, he wants to make a loyalty out of him because he doesn't trust this man at all. As only one he trusts is Rosefield, and the rest of them he doesn't trust worth nothing. So so did you finish? Izuku's like, yeah, Miss Rosefield. Good. Is that all? No, you could. Oh, Penguin's like, no, you could go. As you're gonna do this tomorrow too, as he goes off, pick one of the spare rooms somewhere, and crash there, and then we'll do this. Then we'll do this thing tomorrow again. As he's about to go off. As Miss Rosefield grabbed his ear, like, wait, where do you think you're going? As Izuku looks back, like, ow. As Izuku's like, you want to die? As Miss Rosefield smiles. Well, that would be an interesting trick, but I don't see that happening. Now, your day's not done yet. As Izuku's like, what do you mean? I'm not going to have you running around this place without no education. From now on forward, I'm your teacher. As she drags, Izuku to a spare room as Penguin starts laughing. Feel sorry for that kid. As he's doing his thing, and he's just doing, running his organization in the Iceberg Lounge. Now we're going to time skip until he's 9. As Izuku's been, doing his activities as over the time, him doing cleaning up the Iceberg Lounge and after cleaning, doing that for a couple of years, the back rooms, and when the club closes, he has to clean the front. As that goes on for those years, the men start calling him Deku. Because I just want to change he wants to change his, first name. And I want to make it a little bit harder for Quinn to figure out that's, her son's in Gotham, so. So as he adopted the name of Deku, they called him that because he pretty much does everything around there. So, yeah, it's mostly towards the positive meaning of Deku. So, I don't remember the whole, what it was called. I think it was like you could do anything or everything, or I don't know. I really don't remember. I forgot to look it up, but let's continue. As Izuku's, and the teacher's been teaching him, and she she realized real soon that Izuku was very intelligent, way above his age. So she's taken a more of a interest in teaching him more advanced stuff to see where his limit is. So yeah, Izuku's smarter than Canon, so Deku, so even at his age. Because he was an orphan, but all he had time for was, all he did was orphanage school library. So that's all he did. He wasn't into a whole activity with the kids playing, dodgeball and all the, activities kids play. He was more of into studying. So that's how smart, that's how I'm making this, this is how I'm going to make the smartness make sense. He was always intelligent, but adding him more knowledge and honing that, yes, his intelligence is pretty high. So as we continue, and plus his genes was, being the Joker's son. So yeah, he's yeah, he's pretty smart. That could be a very bad thing, but let's continue for other people. But as over the time as Izuku, walks through the iceberg lounge, and he's like, "Oh, Deku, you're here. Good you show up. You took one day off, and the place ran into the place freaking came everyone was fucked." As he took a day off, Mr. Cogglebutt, Penguin allows him take days off now and then. But shit, everything gets fucked up when he's not around because he still does what he does, and he has other responsibilities. As he's gained, Cogglebutt's trust. Not full trust, but closer than any of these other men. As he goes into as the two guards, two goons that he's protecting his office. "Oh, you're here to see Mr. Cogglepot?" "Yes, of course." "All right, Deku. We missed you the past couple days, but you're going to have a lot of, catching up to do, most likely. Sorry about that." And she's like, "No problem. I'm pretty good at it by now." Give me a second here. Okay. As before Izuku, walks in the office, as have you seen Rick and I think the other name was Paul? As they're like, "No, we haven't seen those two for a while. They've been gone for a couple of days. I don't know where they're at. It's very suspicious. We've been, we're about to go search his place later today." All right, I'll just because I didn't see him walking in. They're usually up. They're usually up in the bar area, but I didn't see him there today. I was just curious. As Izuku walks in, "Ah, my boy, welcome back. I'd like you to, as Penguin's talking about what he's gonna be doing. He's shown great improvement. As we have Rick and I think I said those two were Rick and Paul. Yeah, as you cut to the outside of the office as Rick and Paul appears to the two guards that, "Oh, we were just talking about you. We were going to check. So where you guys been?" "Oh, we've been around." Personal stuff. As Rick and Paul looks at each other as they slit their throats. "Are we sure you want to do this, man? This is, this is big. This is, this is not too smart. But, they pay a whole lot better. Just think of the benefits, man. Penguin barely gives us scraps. Other gangs, get paid a whole lot more than we do. As they don't like their pay rate because of they want more money. Penguin does pay them really well, but they still see other gangs other henchmen get paid more from other gangs. So, someone offered. So they walk in as, Izuku is cleaning up around his office. As he's like, Rick and Paul, what where you two been? As they grab onto Mrs. Rosefield as they pull a knife to her throat. As one of them, Rick holds Miss Rosefield knife to her throat, and Paul has a gun out. No offense, boss. But here's our resignation. As he's about to shoot him, as Penguin's like, and who might you? Ah, I see betrayal. So who paid you off? As he's like, Paul, he's like, Two-Face pays a whole lot more than you would have pay us here. He, so treason, is it? As Izuku puts the tray down, that he's picking up, glasses. Because Penguin likes to drink tea a lot, or I think he drinks like coffee and tea or whatever. I don't really know, I don't remember, but let's say he was drinking something out of his, like a teacup. As Izuku sets it down, as he's like, release my teacher, please, or I will be forced to do something unpleasant. As Penguin, doesn't know what the hell he's doing. Kid, my boy, let me handle this. As Izuku walks forward, as he's like, Deku, this doesn't involve, it doesn't, it doesn't involve you, kid. We're moving up in the world. As Izuku, yet again, release Miss Rosefield before I kill you. As they're laughing, you kill us. Kid, your little threat not gonna work. You took care of an injured cat. We know what you take in, as he takes in animals and like birds and cats that have broken legs and helps them heal up because, he likes animals. So he'll kill people, but he likes animals, so. I'm just giving him a little bit of, some redeeming facts about him, but beyond that, he's pretty murderous. So as Izuku, very well. You leave me no choice. As Penguin's like, what you doing, boy? Allow me, Mr. Cogglepot, to deal with these traitors. As instantly he bows to Mr. Cogglepot. As instantly he throws his right hand. Hasn't moved, by the way. Two of his cards sliding right through their head. Right through, slicing the head offs. In the middle. Near the middle. Killing him instantly. As Miss Rosefield, kicks the carcass away. As she, push the body away as it falls to the ground, as the head, flops. As Izuku runs over, Miss Rosefield, are you alright? I'm fine, boy. I'm fine, Izuku. Help me up. As he helps her up. Well, that was interesting. And it seems like if Two-Face wants a war, guess he got one. Kid, Izuku, come here, sit right here. From your actions, you proved to me today that I could trust you. So from on forward, where I am, you go. As Miss Rose, she's like, what do you mean, Mr. Cocklepot? It's simple, Miss Rosefield, my dear. Izuku's gonna be with this ability, what I just witnessed. At small pause, he did train his quirk off camera, so, yeah, he's very, accurate with his cards. Now he only threw the metal. He didn't douse them sorry, he did not douse it with his energy manipulation. Mixture with his, he's able to douse it or not douse it. So as he didn't coat it with the green energy, it's a simply metal card going right through the skull of of the two villains or the two thugs that I just decided to kill off. As by your accuracy, can you do that again? Can you I want to see as Mr. Pogglepot gets up. Come on, as we're going to the little area where the room is designed to knock off noise. So it's a firing range in the Iceberg Lounge because, why not? I'll just add it in there just for a story. As he puts several objects on a chair. No, as YouTube set up a little range for Ezekiel for his cards. Yes, sir. Yes, Mr. Cocklepot. As they do that, as they're on chairs, each of the lane of the firing range. No, scratch that. As they put targets for the shooting range because they have targets for guns. So I want to see how far you could throw that thing. Throw your little quirk there. As he does it, as he's very accurate. There's like maybe one time he kind of missed, but that was pretty far away. Huh. You're quite talented with that. Have you been training that this whole time? As easy as like, yes, Mr. Cogglepot. I train it every chance I get. Good. For on forward, Deku over here, or what do you want me to call it, Ezekiel or Deku? I noticed the men gave you that little nickname. Deku's fine. Very well, Deku. From this on forward, you're my little secret bodyguard. As you're gonna be my bodyguard from now on. No one will expect a child to be the bodyguard of, to a mob boss. I think he's kind of like a mob boss, I think. Not totally sure, like... Yeah, he pretty much is, so, So as he's going to use the kid's appearance to fool everyone. Think that, he's unprotected. But surprisingly, the kid, he looks like... Kid's crazy, and vicious. But he still looks like an innocent kid. So, it's an illusion that Ezekiel has going for him right now. So as they set up, all right, after a couple days pass, all right, Ezekiel, or, Deku, come along. As Penguin gets up, grabs his umbrella. He's like, we're going on a little peace talk, apparently. As that's happening, as they go to the meetup with Two-Face, as they both hate each other, they've been attacking their organization for a little bit now. So after his last plan failed, he's going to have to talk peace because Batman hasn't, Batman has been, keeping, interfering in this whole gang war they got going on. So as that progresses, Alright, Deku. This is how I want you to play it. Of course, do what you do best. Yes, of course, Mr. Cogglepot. I'll kill anyone who dare to, any instance of threat I see, I'll neutralize. Eliminate. Good, my boy. Come on. As Penguin goes into the building, as you have Two-Face and is sitting on his chair, as he's flicking his coin. Huh, Penguin, you're here. Who's the kid? No worries. The kid's no one. Whatever, man. I don't like you, you don't like me. Correct. Two-Face. Alright, Bird. What did you call me? Fine, Penguin. I think we need to have the bat has been getting into our business way too much. From what my intel tells, he's been hitting you pretty hard. Fine, what's this about? How about we team up, Penguin? What do you mean? Why should I team up with you? It's simple. If we team up, take out the bat, then we could then we could leave off where we left off, killing each other. Or we could form our own family, our own organization, with two of us at the head. Two-Face is thinking, a little bit smarter now. I don't know why, but he wants to form a bigger organization with several other crime families to take out Batman and take out the Legion of Doom because of Joker. Because Joker is currently a member right now because he's pretty crazy, so let's give me a second here. Okay, as he's like, how about me and you form, our own organization, aside from our current ones, and, work together to kill the bats. Afterwards, like I said, we could go our separate ways and try to kill each other, or we could continue to work together and take out any threats to our profits. Including, if the Legion of Doom gets in the way, so be it. We'll take him out. As Penguin's like, on one condition. And what's that? No clowns. If I see that crazy son of a bitch, I'm gonna put a bullet in his head. Agreed. If the clown interferes, we'll take care of him. As they shake on it, as Penguin gets up, and as they, how can we keep in contact? Izuku. Yes, sir. Hand him your number. Yes, sir. As he, Izuku's the phone. As Two-Face hands a phone, like, what do you need my phone for? As he saves the number in there and toss it. That's my personal, that's Deku's personal line. Sorry, that's my personal line, as Penguin says. He's not going to give Izuku's number to him because, that doesn't make no sense. And it's like, that's my personal line. That's my personal cell number. Contact me when we have a game planned. Taking on the bats is a big project. You're not dealing with Batman, Batman himself, his little children too. Or did you forget about that? And she's like, Two-Face did, but no, I didn't. As he's lying. As he flipped the coin prior to Pigwin's arrival at the meetup, he either was going to kill him, make peace, and join forces to kill the bats. And it landed on that time, so as you know, that's how Two-Face is, and I'm not changing that because it's Two-Face, so. Sorry, not Two-Face, as Penguin and Deku gets into the car. Interesting. Mr. Cogglebot, is it sure you want to wise to go after the bats? After Batman? No, let's call them bats. Yeah, bats. As he's like, yes, it's very clearly it's not a smart move, but he's making my operations very difficult. I should have took care of him a long time ago, my boy. But we'll deal with that when the time comes. For starters, we're going to be, I'm going to be, upping your, I'm going to have some people train you. As he has plans for Izuku. He wants, his own personal, he's trying to turn into him his own, he's plus a bodyguard, but for this role, for a little bit until he gets a replacement. But for right now, he's using Izuku. Because I don't want him to be all around Penguin all the time. But yeah, his own personal assassin, too. So he has a little plan, so I'm going to add another character in it somehow in the next part. So I hope you guys have a good night and day judging my time zones. Alright, bye.